For the Zambia market update now is D.I.V.A, who is Managing Director of Zuma. Good morning to you. Perhaps just have a look broadly at what's been happening in the Zambian market and the economy, just to kick off. Good morning, D.I.V.A. Can you hear me?
Good morning, yes I can.
Yes. Could you give us an overview of sort of economic update and what the market's been doing in Zambia?
The market is very exciting at present. We have a lot of activity in the mining industry, a lot of activity budding in the mobile money space as well. And so as things are really thriving, the quarter has been a little weak over the past week, but we're seeing it to start to recover towards the end of this week.
Well, Lemba, you mentioned mobile money there, and that's a particular subject for us this morning. Looking at expansion plans into Africa, what is the growth potential here?
For us at Zona, at present we operate in Zambia, South Africa, Mozambique, Malawi, and Zimbabwe. And this year our plans are to both strengthen our presence in Malawi and Mozambique, and to also expand through strategic partnerships into East Africa, because East Africa is a very key mobile money market. And the big focus for us for 2014 will be on Tanzania and Kenya, and thereafter we're getting into the rest of Africa. Yeah.
You know, we've learned in South Africa not to talk about Africa, because Africa is actually lots of countries, each with their own peoples, cultures, different traditions, different ways of doing things. For example, in Kenya, there's been a huge growth in the use of cell phones for banking, which hasn't been the case necessarily elsewhere. What are the differences that you've picked up now that you're broadening that range?
Yes, East African market is very well established in mobile money. And so a lot of the other regions have really been learning from them and trying to learn from both the successes and the mistakes as well. And so in Southern Africa, it's really just starting to grow right now. And in Western Africa, it's also pretty segmented, especially in bigger markets such as Nigeria. But it's picking up, and it's a service that can really promote financial inclusion. And so for us, it's a big focus for us to now in the next 10 to 15 years. Yeah.
What are the obstacles? I mean, it all looks so simple. The technology is available, the demand is there, you want to roll it out and grow. What are the issues that you're having to deal with that might be blocking that?
I think one of the major issues that a lot of the markets are experiencing is insufficient regulator support, and in certain markets even more power regulation, especially towards new market entrants. Secondly, as mobile money cuts across and is inclusive of all levels of society, there tends to be adoption issues by consumers, especially at the lower income level, due to insufficient knowledge of the products and the technologies, which leads to a lot of trust issues. And so there's been a constant need for continuous consumer education. And thirdly, I think a big issue is there is little to no interoperability between mobile money operators. And so that just basically means you can't send money from one wallet system to another, or use just any agent to withdraw from your own mobile wallet. This duplicates costs in the industry and is as ridiculous as saying your ATM card from bank X cannot be used as an ATM machine for bank Y, which is crazy to think in this day and age.
Yeah. Interesting sector, interesting issues. Thanks to D.I.V.A, who is Managing Director of Zuna. Well, that's it from us in Johannesburg for Open Exchange this morning, and so we go and start our conversation now for West Africa with Didi. Good morning to you, Didi.